really new, but now it has just officially been confirmed. So that's interesting. So we are done here, people. Do me a favor, let me know your thoughts in the comment section when it comes to Manchester United news. If you're really enjoying this, if there's anything that you feel like I'm leaving out, let me know in the comment section as we move on to Liverpool, because Liverpool are doing some transfer business, and at the moment we're still dealing with outgoings. Yes, people, the bigger move news that everyone has been talking about, I've even made so many videos on the Connect, you can check them out, talking about this move, is of Fabinho going to a team called Al-Hilal. That, I think, this team is really giving me a problem, but one thing I know is that he's leaving, he's going to Saudi Arabia. And so what we're being told is that Fabinho's move to Saudi Arabia is progressing very well, with the announcement expected this week. The medicals, in fact, here we have been told he has left London going to Saudi for his medicals. Liverpool have gave him the green light, I think it's yesterday or the day before yesterday, for his medicals. He's going there for the medicals. After that, an official announcement will be made. Liverpool are not really making a loss out of this. They bought Fabinho for about 42 million, but they're going to get him. They're going to be selling for 40 million, so it means they've only lost a valuation of about 2 million. Imagine, for a guy who came 5 years, played for you, won you everything for a club, and still get the same amount of money. You have not made no loss. You actually have made so much. So Liverpool are actually allowing this to happen, which is going to force them to choose and try to look for a replacement for Fabinho, which has really been what the Anfield supporters, Liverpool supporters, oh, I'm not wearing a Liverpool shirt, Liverpool supporters like I am, really wondering if there's something that's going to happen. So we're going to get into that story, but before I go to that story of the replacement of Fabinho, we need to talk about the other player who could leave. And I really you have to put a pen in that. Who could leave? Because at the moment things are not yet clear, because there are so many crazy reports that are coming out. Fabrizio Romano today came out and said that the Liverpool and the Saudi club that want him, which is El Etifik, who wants to sign him, the Steven Gerrard club, they're still talking with Liverpool, and it looks like things are moving so well. And there was another news that came out as well, saying that it looks like there's no any movement, there's no any official move in terms of when it comes to the Henderson bid, and it might seem like he might not be leaving. So it's really so confusing at this moment. But the only thing that I know is that things are gonna be happening. Yes, it's moving slowly, but it's gonna make sense as time goes on, as the situation keeps progressing. We will see where he will end up come end of the transfer window. We're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. But he could be the other player that leaves, and if he leaves, Liverpool also have to make a replacement of him. And there's some few names that are being thrown around, yet I haven't found the thing that is really legit in terms of I can come out and actually tell you. So I'm gonna just talk about the things that I know at the moment which could happen when it comes to the replacement of these players. But before I go to those, I need to tell you about another breaking news that came out earlier today, which was Al-Hilal, a club again in Saudi Arabia, are also interested in signing Luis Diaz. And these reports are coming from Portugal. They're also the same source, which is called Record, that released the Luis Diaz to Liverpool, which ended up becoming a reality. So they're saying that Luis Diaz is needed by a club called Al-Hilal, and what we're being told is that they're willing to offer around 50 million euro to sign the player, which Liverpool are not really they really want to accept, because they still believe that he's really a crucial member into the club. So they are not selling, and it's gonna take so much from this team to actually try to make them change their mind. When they say change their mind, they're talking about more money. Does that happen? Does even Luis Diaz wants to go? He actually changed his number from 23 to 20 to number 7 for Liverpool. It looks like he's really building up his future at Liverpool. Can the money that the team Al-Hilal is offering gonna be able to change his mind? That is the question we're still asking. I don't know, people, at the moment. That's what we're being told. Not yet anything that has been confirmed, but that's what we were told. So we'll keep you updated over any changes that happens when it comes to that. The other news is that Bayern Munich will sell Kimmich this month to fund their move for Harry Kane. Now, people might be asking, why am I talking about Kimmich in the Liverpool transfer spot? Well, according to this report, this has been a player Liverpool have always admired over the years. Liverpool has always been interested in signing Kimmich, Joshua Kimmich. Now, it's now time where Bayern are thinking of selling him. And when they sell him, they want to use that money to get Harry Kane. The question is this: will Liverpool buy him? Is he the type of player that they want now? Is he going to offer what they were expecting him to bring? I don't really know at the moment, but that's something that we need to keep an eye. Remember, I told you that they need to be a replacement of Henderson as well as a replacement of Fabinho. Well, I was telling you about the Fabinho replacement. Now I'm going to give you one name that has come out as well, which could be a replacement of Fabinho. This name is also coming to the same team that Kimmich is also being sold. Yes, Bayern Munich midfielder who is called Leon Goretzka is the player that Liverpool are actually interested in, as well as one of the players who could replace Fabinho. Remember, there is a list, so don't hold on to one name and think that that is the it. There is a list of players who Liverpool are also looking at so that they can become the replacement of Fabinho. One of them is Leon Goretzka, who they are believing could be the perfect replacement of Fabinho. I don't know if the Bayern are going to sell that one. They are selling Kimmich. They haven't said anything about Goretzka, so we have to keep an eye onto that if there's anything that changes. Also, Liverpool wants Fabinho's replacement. In fact, Liverpool wants Fabinho's replacement to actually come very quickly, and he has to come before the beginning of the Premier League season. Remember, Klopp's mission was all his transfers should be done before they go for pre-season. They are now in pre-season, and Saudi came and decided to take some of their best players. Now, they are saying that at least these guys should all be here before the Premier League season begins. So we have to keep an eye on to that, if there's anything that is going to change or if there's anything that's going to happen, but it's going to be exciting. Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones are expected to be back in training for Liverpool on Thursday. That's what we are being told. This Thursday, which is also the day after tomorrow, that's when we're going to be seeing Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones coming back for the preseason as they prepare for a new season ahead, because I do believe this is going to be a big Premier League season for those two, especially with the amount of players who have left. They are going to be used to so many in terms of the games they're going to be playing in rotation so that they can do something. There is another name that has been mentioned, and trust me, I'm actually more interested in that player than Leon Goretzka. Goretzka has already done it. I don't really think he needs to come to the Premier League to prove it. This kid still has something to prove. He's only 23, and I feel like he's the perfect replacement, because also what Liverpool is saying is that Fabinho's replacement has to be younger. The reason why they are letting Fabinho go is because they're also arguably being given the same amount of money that they paid for the player, while he is a little bit older, so they can use that money to try to sign another Fabinho. This is the player that I'm more interested in. His name is Chekia Decore. Is also being considered as a Fabinho replacement. He is a Crystal Palace defensive mid, by the way. He's only 23. He's only 23, and he won the Player of the Month, Player of the Season last year for Crystal Palace. I would really be interested in getting the player. I would really want to see what he can be able to do at Liverpool. So we'll keep you updated if there's anything that changes when it comes to that. Liverpool are also looking at Flamantez star to replace Fabinho. His name is Andrea Trichedat. This team is also a Brazil team, where he's playing. It is actually playing alongside Marcelo. He's a defensive midfielder. He's playing in a team that is called Flamantez. I think that's how you pronounce it. So they are interested in getting him, as they believe he could be the best replacement for Fabinho, alongside to Decore, alongside to Leo Goretzka, and also there is also Lavia as well.